Eddie Cologne, EC Details. Before we get into what this video is about, I do want to say this. It is October 1st, Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Cancer sucks. I do want to say this, and if this causes you to unsubscribe, I'm at the point in my life where, okay, I get it. Do what you need to do for you. But look, if you are one of those or are suffering through it or going through it, I have been on the side of it where my wife went through it. I saw my kids go through it. And cancer brings devastation. It brings heartache. It brings a lot of issues for many women and families and men. Look, if you're going through breast cancer right now, I'm going to put my email here. Email me. I promise you, I will email you back. We will put you on our prayer list. We'd like to pray with you on the phone. You can call us. If you don't believe in that, you're like, this guy's talking about God again. He sucks. There's a button here. Just unsubscribe. That's fine. It's okay. I'm not for everybody. I learned that in the 2 years of doing this. I'm not going to be for everybody. But I do want to say my heart goes to you. Breast cancer sucks. Breast cancer is hard for the women going through it, hard for the families going through it. I have been through this myself. I've seen my wife lay up in bed without energy. I've seen her lose her beautiful hair. I've seen her go through a double mastectomy. I've been through this as a husband. But my wife's also been through it as one receiving treatment. So if you're one of those and you feel like you're in a dark place and you feel like you need to talk or need someone to pray for you, email here. Back to the video. So this is Eddie Cologne, EC Details. Welcome back to another episode detailing specific. I want to walk you through my winter wash process. Now, it has evolved since I started doing YouTube, or even since I started doing it. Before all this crap, I had a small shop, about 360 square feet. Enough to put a truck in, but had to, slim pickings getting on the side of the car. I'll put a picture here of the old shop. But I used to rinseless wash in the garage. That's all we had. We had some running water. Couldn't do a lot of wetting because it was winter outside. So I learned a skill. I learned how to bring a car, clean it, decontaminate it with rinseless wash. This is how rinseless wash changed my business. So I'm going to walk you through what I do in the winter. For those apartment dwellers that don't have a dedicated garage, or you do but have no running water, this is great for you. For those running a business where you're looking for something more economical, or not wanting to stop your process, or don't have a lot of soap or water, or someday your water pipe freezes, this is a good way of doing it. There's 4 elements that I need for a proper rinseless washing in the winter. We're going to walk through how to use all these. I'm going to walk you through my dilution for these. I'm going to walk you through why I chose these. A rinseless wash. This is Nemesis V2. I want to talk about the differences for a second. They are in the old labels. That's one of the woes that we have on this, but it is the new product inside. Eddie, what changed? Version 2 has a true 50-50. It is a true hybrid. It's not just surfactant only. It's true hybrid. I went that route for a few things. After the year and after the first rinseless wash where it was foaming, we created Nemesis. Loki. Loki's nuts. Loki could replace one of these on this table, right? Loki is nuts. So I wanted Loki cleaning power without the foaming, more wetting, slicker on cleaning, slicker on wipe off, slicker when cleaning, and more cleaning powers. And this is what this is. So Nemesis V2 has all that. Now you're like, how do I know if it's different? That's a great question. It has a more milky consistency. So I have 4 gallons of water, 256 to 1. We remove some of the water from the actual product itself, and you can see from that, those are the polymers here. Pour it in. Your bucket will get slight milkiness, which is just, again, the wetting agents that we added, and for slickness. So get yourself a rinseless wash. Now I rotate through this, Garage Therapy, Yum, DIY Details, Hydra, S3, Hero, whatever you use. I rotate through a rinseless wash. I might just use this for the summer. Get you a rinseless wash that you love. It doesn't have to be what you see in this video, but if you are interested, links in the description below. Just help store. So that's where we're at. So a rinseless wash, a drying aid per se, or a gloss. If I'm doing a wash clay seal, or if I'm just doing a maintenance wash, things during the winter, or I just want to get my car looking right in the winter, I always use some type of drying aid. Regardless of my rinseless wash now, it's super slick. I'm using Lightning in this Accord. It could be used as a drying aid. It could be used as a gloss enhancer. So we have our rinseless wash. We have a detail spray. We have an APC. Well, this is where the asterisk. I'm gonna put a big asterisk right here. You could use a citrus. You could use an APC, you can use whatever you want. But no, rinseless wash cannot and will not replace a degreaser. It can. It could do its best at cleaning, and we have pushed the envelope of creating rinseless washes that actually do wild cleaning, right? But this, no matter how good it is, or Yum or Garage Therapy, you're gonna need some type of degreasing road film, etc. And this is where I chose this. Choose whatever you want. There are asterisks. You could do a citrus from Yum, Garage Therapy, Mild Deep. You could use BDE. You could use TFR. You could use Clean Tool Industrial. You know, there's a massive list. Neutral APC. You can use all those, but no. Those require rinsing of sort. Some APCs don't, because you can use this for inside, so they don't require to have both anionic, non-ionic, and you could not rinse it. But a citrus degreaser, industrial degreaser, requires some type of rinsing. Take that into account. I personally, in the wintertime, use this. So I use Labo Cosmetica Prolidio Pre-Soak for Rinseless. It does God's work. So I'm gonna say about it. Use what you want. This is the kit I'm using for this winter. I can dilute it 1 to 5, 1 to 10, 1 to 15, and you pre-spray the whole car. Then you come out on top with your favorite rinseless wash and clean it, and it removes the road film, eats away at it, does not require rinsing. It's phenomenal. What I added this year, and then we'll get into how to shortly, is this. That's an unnamed bottle. I know. Listen, if you haven't seen the video, I'm gonna put a clip right here. Boop. We did a Clean Tool live, right? We're going to drop Clean Tool's new Eco Wash, which is nuts, by the way. That's one of the rinseless you should rotate. And a lot of the other products that are great. And this is one of the products he sent me, which is a tire and wheel QD. Look at that. What the freak? What I sometimes don't do in the winter is I don't take out all my brushes and things of that nature. So I'm gonna add this in rotation. I'm gonna show you how to use this. This is now my winter wash kit. Get an APC or Prolidio or citrus or whatever you want. Remember, those require some rinsing, so take that into account. Get yourself a rinseless wash of your kind that you like. Get yourself a detail spray. I love Lightning, always have. Or detailer from Yum or Sigma, or fill in the blank, whatever you want, right? Whatever you want. This, and then you'll need a bucket, an IK sprayer, and then you'll need some type of trigger sprayer or empty bottle for Prolidio. We're gonna get into mixing this right now. I'm gonna take 2 ounces of my product, put it inside of my bucket, get that going, have that to start mixing, get a sponge, put it in there, and let's get to work. A bottle here, it doesn't have to be this bottle specific. I just have it here to do it. You'll need a funnel, and then we're gonna dilute Prolidio, which is going to be our rinseless APC. And again, that doesn't require rinsing. So you can use the APC, you can use the rinseless wash that you're using to actually get that to work. So we're gonna do that here. I'm gonna get Prolidio. I have it diluted 15 to 1, and it is a blue color, and that's it. A little goes a long way. It is pretty stout. It does not degrade coatings. It doesn't do any of that jazz. So I have a 4 liter here because I'm a huge fan of this. I've been using it since it has come out because again, it removes the, oh, do I have to rinse it idea. Shake that up. So what is Prolidio? Prolidio comes in 2 forms, okay? You have your alkaline and then you have your acidic. They created this again for people who don't have a lot of running water. This is their alkaline pre-wash. Think of it like Primus, but for rinseless. Cool thing, again, it does not have to be rinsed off. And then I'm gonna show you how to use it. You could change your dilutions if you're real nutty about cleaning your tire during the winter and things of that nature. You could do it 5 to 1. You get more of a bite. I always run it 15 to 1. It's all I need. In my conditions, it does a great job at removing road film. Now, I have it in my bottle here. Again, use whatever bottle you want. I'm gonna prime the trigger. I'm gonna show you how to do it. All right, look at the road film. So I take Prolidio, I let it sit. I spray it. You can spray it on all surfaces. It's VDA certified. You don't have to stress about it. Let that mug sit. It starts to eat at the road film, as you can see there. And then what I typically do, because I'm weird, is I pre-spray rinseless on top of it. I come in with my sponge, and then sit. It does not degrade coatings. and Nemesis V2 is wildly slick. And then you can see before, and then you can see the after here. So again, you can put it right back in your rinseless. Don't have to worry about it. Your rinseless bucket might foam a tad. It's just part of the beast when you have that type of surfactant working. And then we just dry the car. Now, this is where this piece comes in. You could dry the car as is. I like to take lightning, use it as my drying aid. And just because I like slickness and I like to be lazy and do it all at once, and you're good to go. That's it. So again, Prolidio helps break this down. That's what it does. It does an amazing job at breaking that down. And a little bit goes a long way. You just let that eat. You don't have to worry about it. It does this thing here. You see that? It breaks it all down. It does an amazing job at just cooking. New to Rinseless Wash, this is what Rinseless Wash actually does, in case you're asking, right? So it's a solution that's hyper concentrated, that has a mixture of surfactants and polymers, usually non-ionic surfactants, means non-rinsing. You don't need to rinse, or you can rinse if you want. That's safe for the car, and it causes a cushion to occur between the dirt in the panel. It lifts the dirt up, and it puts it in, encapsulates it, and then when you wash, it brings the dirt down, pulls it down, etc. And then you have another portion is emulsification, where it starts to emulsify dirt, breaking up. You know, starts to break that crap up. So I'm going to show you how to do it just without Prolidio if you don't need it. Winter wash again. Let's say this is your therapy. You're coming to a place where you get a lot of snow. You have a garage, a space heater. You can still get amazing results with one product. So I have Nemesis here, diluted 256:1. I'm going to show you on the back panel how I would do it. All right. So all you have to do is just take your rinses. Like, Eddie, why are you doing this? Because this is how you get the most out of a winter wash. Road salts, all that jazz. Take yourself rinseless wash, and you can see how right here, look, this is nuts. I'm gonna bring it down a bit. You can see how it just breaks up the dirt. You can see the polymers going to work. You can see it right here. I'll zoom in so you can see that. You can see right here. I just like to flush that out. I like to flush the top out, and you don't need a lot of pressure. It does a good job just eating at it. Now I do that. You can take a sponge, a microfiber, etc., and then all you're doing, apply rinseless wash, and at the verge, well, that's too much. At the verge is dripping, you just come in and you clean. You don't need pressure, right? You have a sponge for a reason. You don't need pressure for it. So just make sure you take your time, come in, come down, grab the black part. You can see the dirt on the car. One dunk here. It releases it, no problem. You don't have to worry about road film staining the sponge. Does a good job at releasing, and the slickness helps you have that feeling of, oh, it's not scratching. You know, you got slick solution, lubricious. Take that, and then you're like, I don't need it with V2. It does a good job at just, you know, being slick. But I do like to protect as I go. If you're doing a ceramic coating of that sort, you would just forego the step and then come in, and that ceramic coating is going to require decon, and you can use your clay lube or Nemesis or whatever have you. Come in, if it has a lot of iron, you'll need to introduce water. That's just the nature of the beast. But if you have places that don't have a lot of iron fallout, no need to use expensive liquids every wash. It's not required. You could just get it done with a clay lube. Bam. Slickness, gloss, everything that this does with Nemesis is just a banger. Pretty simple, right? You're like, Eddie, gosh, I just spent 10 minutes watching this, but I already know how to do that. Yes, I wanted just to show you how I would tackle it, right? It's just a basis for you to go back and be like, yo, I'm gonna do it. If it's heavy road film or I have a bunch of salt, then get Labo Cosmetica Prolidio Acidic, use that as your pre-wash, right? Do that, hit it with a rinseless wash, you get what I'm getting, right? It's just so cool to see how the industry has changed so much that we went from, yeah, man, I'm telling you, F-bomb, touched by God. I used to spray it on, foam it on, whatever you had to, spray it off. You don't need to do that with water now. You could just Prolidio. I wanted to show you how to do it normal rinseless when you gauge the car, right? If the car is not that dirty and you need to get it clean or want to get to a point where you get clay and get to a ceramic coating, just use it regular like I showed you. Now, the game-changing element of all this, and yes, I use the word game-changing, is tires. When we used to do clean when we used to clean tires and rims with a rinseless wash, I don't go super heavy because, you know, they're gonna go back in the elements, especially the winter, but I do wanna get it clean, I do want it to look right, and I want it to last a bit. I'm gonna show you something that kind of blew my mind. So this is Clean Tools Wheel and Tire QD. It's not in the store yet. I'm an idiot. I got sent this and I thought to myself, this has to be the biggest gimmick in the world, right? Biggest gimmick in the world. And then I tried it. And now this is redefining how I do my rinse wash process for the winter and anytime thereafter. Because I could literally use this, and I'm gonna show you, to clean my tires, and it dresses them, to clean my rim, and it makes it glossy. Let me show you that. All right, now I'm gonna zoom you in here, and then I'll bring you up a bit so you can see. You can see that there's browning. You can see there's browning on the tire here, and the rim is dirty, right? You have the wheel here, and then we'll zoom in. So hopefully here, you take the towel, you spray the product, and you come in and you knock it down, right? And it takes the browning off, and it gives you some type of cleaning and protection. Look at that. Now you spray this on the rim as well. I will do half the wheel here and tire. You spray this on the rim as well, and it cleans the rim real good. You can see all that coming out of the rim, and it makes it glossy. I don't have to worry about drying. And then I come in, grab that, and then make sure I do this so you have it. And then come in and clean that. There you go. That is half the tire, half the rim. You can see it took all the dirt out. Well, you're not getting all the iron. Well, I'm not gonna get all the iron because I'm not going for iron. I'm going for looks during the winter. And then when I do my deep clean, every 6 months or whatever, I'll come in and do the iron. But for me, this is plenty to get that richness on it. It makes it look super good. Now look at this side, super brown. So we're gonna finish the rest of the tire. So you can see it here, and you just spray this all over. It's got polymers, it's got darkening. It is nuts. I come in, I always use a rag for this. I clean it, you can see all the dirt coming off of that. Come in, hit the other side, and then I come in spoke by spoke, and I clean it off. This stuff is nuts. When I used this the first time, I was freaking blown away. And there you go. My tire is clean for winter with a QD. No more worrying about it not looking good. No more using 18 brushes. That was wild. There you have it. We have APC/citrus asterisk. Remember, depending on what you use, you might have to rinse off. You're gonna introduce water. I use Palladium. You have a rinseless wash. You have a detail spray, a sponge, a towel, a sprayer or a keg, and I was able to get tremendous results. I mean, it gets the car clean. Now, for y'all who's running a business, or y'all saying, oh, well, I want to do ceramic coating, Eddie, how would you handle that? Great question. What I would do is forego the detail spray. At the end of it, come in, do a clay. So I would spray on rinseless or get rinseless diluted 128:1, spray it on, do a clay. You're like, Eddie, I have a whole bunch of iron. Then at that point, I'm sorry, you're gonna have to introduce water. So this can only go so far, but back in the day, or even last year, I would do a wash, clay, polish, ceramic with just the stuff I had, not using a lot of water because I didn't want moisture in my garage because I don't have drains here. It usually flows out, and it's super cold, so you get ice outside. So everything I use in the video, again, link in the description below. Thank you for watching. I hope this was helpful, informative, and get ready for the winter. You know, winter is a good time. It's closer to Christmas. It's closer to holiday. And again, like I said at the beginning of this video, if you're going through, or a person that's going through cancer, you want my wife to pray for us, my email is in the link description below. I would pray for you. It's not one of those, I say it and won't do it. We will. And again, my heart goes out to you, and keep fighting, keep pushing. And cancer sucks, you know. Thank you for watching. Hit the like, subscribe, and if you haven't yet, watch this video. GM Black Paint. We make easy work of it. We're out.